Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is my 31st birthday, which I am calling my 30th birthday remix because 2020 took over my 30th year, and I just felt like I want to relish in my 30, like my 30 still. So today's my 31st birthday, 30 remix, but we're gonna have a blast. So I decided that today I took off work. It's a weekday, so I took off work and I'm going to drive to Magnolia and go shopping. And I'm gonna take you along with me. So I arrived to Magnolia, and y'all, I have to tell you, this is not my first time to walk these grounds. I have been here at least 10, maybe 12 times, and have gone to the celebration 2 to 3 times. So this is almost like a home away from home, and living in Dallas, it only takes about an hour and a half to get here, so a super fun, easy day trip. But just walking around, you see tables and there's food trucks and a place to hang out, and they recently built this wiffle ball field and a concession stand, and then right next to the concession stand is a new chapel. I've been looking forward to seeing this chapel since Chip and Joanna announced that they were even going to put it on the property. It is everything that I thought it would be. It is gorgeous. The way they refinished it, it doesn't even look like it's been touched. Like, it looks like you stepped into a moment in history. It is gorgeous. And of course, me being an event planner and doing weddings, like, it's just something to look forward to. Okay, so the other reason why I came to Magnolia for my birthday was because I wanted to see these 6 new boutique style shops that Joanna just opened. So I walked past Juniper and Crew because that's a children's boutique style clothing store. Don't have kids, so I kept it pushing. But then I walked down to Reverie, which basically is like you walking into Joanna Gaines's closet. Like, it is very much her style. The way that it's even laid out, I could just, if I had to guess, like, this is what her closet would look like. It was very cute. The price point is a little higher than I think I wanted to spend, but totally worth walking inside and just looking at it. Right next door is Tried and True, and when you walk in, you just see a wall of handbags, and they've got all kinds of accessories, scarves, wallets. They even have pieces of jewelry that are handcrafted and made locally. Walking over to the other side where the other boutique shops were, I mean, just checking out the view and the landscape of where they sit was so nice. The weather was nice. It had just snowed the day before, so there was a little bit of snow on the ground, a crisp in the air, but it was nice to just take a moment and take it all in, take in the view, take in the vibe. So fun. This next shop is called Bien Ami. I think that's how it's pronounced, but it is one of my favorites. It is beautiful. They have bath and body products that really you can't find at any other store. I think a lot of this stuff was locally sourced or just some products that like maybe are only online and hand selected by Joanna, of course. It felt like you literally just walked into a spa. The way that it smelled, the way that it looked, every item was placed perfectly. This was my store. My next favorite store is this one right here called Chapter 1. Okay, if you are an Enneagram 3, this is the store that you need to go into first. This is their stationery store, so everything in here is notebooks, pen, paper, anything that you could think of for your office. They also had all of their magazines, all of their books displayed on the back bookshelf. And then on top of that, all this stuff that's in this store, you just can't find anywhere else. They did a really good job at selecting pieces that were specific to them and to their brand. And of course, they did not forget about the men. So there is this store called Number 16. It is by Chip, and all the items are picked by him. And it's got apparel, it's got his books, there's baseballs, grilling stuff, like literally all the things that you would think Chip Gaines would buy or use, it's in this store. And it smelled so good. It literally smelled like a man when you walk in the shop. Something really cool about the silos that I love is that everything is right there within walking distance. So you've got Magnolia Press, just across the way from the cottages, the little boutique shops, and then you have Magnolia Home, which is also a new store that they recently opened. And this shop is really cool in that this is more of a furniture store. So if you want this dining room table, the chairs, the rug, the accent pieces, like everything is in one shop, versus the market is more of a decor and apparel shop. So this one is specifically for furniture and all the pieces that you would need to dress your home. And of all the shops, this shop had the best staff. I wish that I would have recorded them. They were so much fun, super helpful. I have been in this store. This is probably my second time to go into Magnolia Home, and both times the staff here have been amazing. Granted, they're amazing at every one of the shops, but this one in particular are my favorite people. And because I've been here before, I made the market one of the last things on my list. And this is where you can find every single piece for your home in terms of decor. So right when you walk in is the kitchen section, and something that I've noticed is that this line is different from what they have in Target. There are select pieces that they carry in Target, but what's here is very different. Some of this stuff is locally sourced, some of it is stuff that they've created, and a lot of this stuff is just something that you cannot find at your local store, and so it's worth the experience of just walking around, seeing what they offer, and then maybe even buying a couple pieces. And I couldn't think of a better way to celebrate my birthday than to hit up the bakery and get a red velvet and a strawberry shortcake cupcake. Both were so good, I ended up going back home to Dallas and watching The Bachelor with a girlfriend of mine, and we ate the cupcakes together. So all in all, this ended up being a great 31st birthday in the middle of a pandemic.